Hello, we're outside. We've got another YouTuber's swing. We're going to see if we can give him some help. My name's Mark Crossfield. Let's get into it. So good looking swing here, driver sent to me. There's a lot of good movements for us to get through. You can hit a lot of good shots. There's a couple of things I'd like you to think about. First thing we're noticing here on the backswing is you get the club stuck a little bit behind you a bit early, so the club gets behind you here a little fraction early. And then what we start to see is your shoulders turning on quite a flat plane. This encourages your hands to get behind you a little bit too much on the backswing. You would find stronger world-class players tend to get their hands a little bit more over their right shoulder on the backswing. Now this flatter shoulder plane also encourages you to get a little bit stuck behind it at impact, coming down into impact. You see here the club's a long way behind you coming in to hit this ball. And then we see this slight raising of your spine angle. So we see this spine angle really starting to lift up as you come in to hit the ball. So we see this straightening and lifting effect as you come in to hit the ball. So it's swing plane really, and it's encouraged really by what you're doing with your shoulder turn. So let's get into this and see if we can give you a bit more help. So what we're seeing a slightly flatter shoulder turn. Club goes back, it gets a little bit behind you towards my golf bag here, and then what happens is your shoulders are turning a little bit more on this flatter plane where you get the club stuck behind you. As you come down and hit the ball, very aggressive impact position we saw in the club a long way behind you, so you've got a bit of catching up to do. What you really want to start working on is trying to get your shoulders on the backswing rather than turning so flat. I'm just trying to get the left shoulder to turn a little bit more down towards the right heel. So quite a good swing thought that, trying to feel that you're tucking your left shoulder down in towards your right heel on the backswing. It's going to get you turning your shoulders on a slightly steeper plane, which will then in turn get your hands moving up a little bit more on the backswing rather than around, get you a bit more on a straighter plane where you won't find you get so stuck behind the ball. You'd actually come down and go through the ball a little better. So you're really looking on your backswing, trying to get that shoulder plane a little steeper, which in turn will then get your swing plane on a better path. And the way you turn your body often will dictate which way the club goes, which plane you're swinging on. So for you, rather than thinking about just pushing your hands up in the air, which can get a little bit disjointed, hitting some very funny strikes if you do that, think a little bit more about pushing your left shoulder down under your chin a bit more, steepening that swing plane by steepening your shoulder plane, just to help you get a slightly better plane into the ball where you're not coming from quite so far behind it. Create straighter shots, certainly better strikes as well. Hope that helps, guys. Let me know how you go if you're practicing that. I'll be interested in hearing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Yeah, well,